Hello, hi everybody. This is Chef Ava Marie speaking. Welcome to Chef Ava Marie Happy Hour podcast. Today we're going to have Chef Sharon Reynolds, the city manager of South San Francisco, on the podcast today. So before we have her on, I have some announcements I got to make for the public. Well, in pop culture, four SNL cast members have left the program on NBC, and they are from seasons for this current season. Okay, Heidi Gardner, Devon Walker, Michael Longfellow, and Emil Joaquin so far. But there's going to be more speculations to come. And then another hot topic in pop culture is Stephen Colbert is is canceling his late night talk show, those late show franchise you may heard as going off the air because it's all business. It's just for it's sad, I know, but that's because the economy. Because I don't want to talk about it, but we just got to come together. So that's the way it is. So I'm okay. So, but the only shows that are going to be on the air is Jimmy Fallon, Seth Meyers, and some conservative talk shows. It's not Tucker Carlson. It's Greg Gutfield. So he's the number one in the ratings. So we just got to be thankful what we have. So he just stars of late night right now. But also in the food news, Dinner Time Live with Chef David Chang has runs on Netflix every Tuesday from 9 Pacific, 4 p.m. Pacific. So please tune in. So, and then we got some community events coming in. Let me see if our guest is joining. Not yet. So that's good. So Sharon will be here shortly. So before we get to our guest, Sharon Reynolds, in Redwood City, friends from Daly City, BC10 has a cooking class starting up in September. And there are roasted duck curry with pineapple and vegan root vegetable soup classes offering at the Redwood City Recreation. The cost is $88 and there is a 22 copay. And then also in the lineup in San Carlos, there is a pretzel making class. And there are two time slots at the Devil's Canyon Brewery, 6:45 and 5 o'clock. Oh, that means we're out of time, guys. So let's welcome our guest of the hour, Sharon Reynolds.
Yeah, can you?
Hello, Sharon. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing great. So I just want to give a few announcements to the guests on the show, pop culture, and some events coming up. So thank you.
Well,
So
it's a
how you
pleasure.
doing?
It's very nice of you to invite me. I really appreciate it.
Welcome. So, what made you decide to work for the city of South San Francisco for your entire life?
Well, not my entire life, but it seems like most of my life.
So, when you were on the Parks and Recreation Director, as it is, when did you start in that position?
uh, I'm embarrassed to tell you I don't have the dates, but I worked for Park and Recreation probably from about 1980 till probably around 2000, and I was in different positions, and I was Park
Oh,
and Rec
wow,
director. Yeah, just before, and then I became assistant city manager. So I was Park and
that's
Rec
fantastic.
about 10 years or something, 15 years, something like that.
To my Patel, we must say.
Yeah, I worked with Mike. I was assistant city manager while Mike was city manager. And then when he retired, I was appointed as city manager.
That's cool. So, what a dedication right there. So, let's start with your Park and Rec Director. What's your favorite memory? Chili cook-off, day at the park?
My favorite memories really are mostly around the staff that I worked with. So we have a really great staff.
Of
Laura,
course, over the years.
John Wong, Kelly Cullinan, Laura Armanino,
Other
Greg,
legends.
just a lot of really great staff. So those are my best memories. I used to really love Halloween extravaganza. That was a fun event.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. Well, it's good though. They're now doing great. Like you kind of work with people and then they get promoted and they go on and carry on the tradition.
But they do have holiday boutiques still in the holiday season, so that comes next after.
Right. Yeah, the holiday boutique is fun. It started out with just as a fundraiser for the seniors. The seniors used to
Yes.
do a luncheon, and they did the boutique to raise money. So I think it's like the first weekend in November, and
Oh,
people sell.
wow.
Yeah.
So I have a piece of member you probably don't recognize. This is a picture of you at the Parkville Chili Cook-Off. You remember this?
Yeah, that was
You
one of the
remember,
costs. Yeah.
you
I don't
remember
know if it
that?
was that year, but one year we actually won. But it was kind of, remember that? It was almost
I
an
do.
accident because none of us are really great chefs. And what happened is both I and another person on the team both put in the chili powder. And I didn't know the other person did it, and she didn't know I did it. So it was super spicy, but the judges
Yes.
liked that. The judges seemed to like that. We wouldn't have done it on purpose. Otherwise, I don't think we would have won. It was an accident.
Oh. So who was that person that cooked with you that day?
We had a team. I know
Yeah, I know Aaron O'Brien for Parks and Rec did that.
Yeah, Greg and Laura Armanino and Kelly Joe and and
Yeah,
Aaron.
the team.
Aaron was on the team. Yeah,
And how's she doing these days in the recreation field?
they're all doing great. Kelly Joe has retired, but
Mhm.
Aaron and Kelly Joe or Laura Armanino are still working there and doing a great job.
Good. So, as assistant city manager, what were your responsibilities did you do when Mike Patel had things in place? Why haven't you?
Well, one of the big things I remember about being assistant city manager was COVID.
Hmm.
So we had COVID starting in around 2020, and I had just become assistant city manager.
Yeah,
So that was a really hard time because we had
I
what
know.
we call continuity of operations. So we still had of course, police and fire had to stay on duty. Our childcare program stayed open. So we
Yeah.
continued to offer preschool and
Mm.
we did a learning program where the kids we did online learning, and so that
Yeah.
was a tough time. But that's the main thing I remember about being assistant city
Mhm.
manager was navigating our way through COVID.
Yes.
Marie Patea and I worked. We continued to work at City Hall, so we came in every
Yeah.
single day. We were here in person, and a
Mm.
lot of other folks were working from home.
Yeah. God bless you guys. And then we had some new city leaders that came in, like Coleman and Eddie Flores, and they were there because they wanted their communities, and they're sweet.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and they're in the younger generation of their leadership. So,
It's all good. I think it takes a variety of perspectives for sure. And it's great to have some uh, young people being
yes.
interested in politics, but it's also great having the wisdom of some older people. We know a few things too,
Oh, yeah, like my neighbors, exactly, my people.
for sure.
So, what do you think who will be the next city manager? Will Rich Lee or another outsider? Tell us your opinions. I think
Well,
you should.
it is not my decision, Ava. I can tell you that the council is currently undergoing a big recruitment.
Um,
So it's an open recruitment. I think last I
oh,
heard, they had 68 applicants.
that's
And
a
so,
lot of people.
but it's an outside recruiter. And so they're neutral. They come in and they collect all the applications and they
Oh,
screen them and they'll recommend a group of folks for council to consider. and I certainly hope that Richley is one of them. He's a fantastic assistant
Yeah.
city manager. I think,
Yes.
but it's up to the council.
Yeah, it's their decision. So there you go. So it's
Yeah,
just based on experience. So yeah, but he does a fantastic hosting the podcast from his for the studio. So he has a good studio at Parks and Rec. So I'm
right.
very happy for him. So what would he issue? What would do two things in place if he were to be elected after you're gone from retired, basically?
Well, South City has a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
Rich Lee's background is in finance. He
Yes.
knows a lot about finance, and
Hmm.
one of our challenges is uh, having enough revenue to run
Yes.
all the programs that we want to run. So I think Rich would be really great in that area. Plus, just he's grew up in South City. He really cares about
Yeah.
this. So I think he has a lot of heart for it. But I'm
He
sure
loves it.
the council will consider all the applicants.
Yeah, because the money is crucial for the city because it's the finance.
The
I know
money's
when Mike Furtell was there, he put everything in place from um, biotech, those biotech days, yeah, those things.
Yep. Well, biotech is still really vibrant here in South City.
That's
So
how we got our vaccines from our COVID vaccines. Yeah.
yeah. Well, so hopefully things will continue going in a good direction here in South City.
Thank you, Sharon. That's wonderful. So, also, you could share your memories. Did you share memories over the years with the community leaders from the first Latino leader, Pedro Gonzalez, to Matsumoto? They're now citizens and retired, but they're concerned. So, what about you and Diego as officials?
Right. Well, like I said earlier, I started working here in 1980, and
Mhm.
I have known, gosh, probably 20 or 25 council people over the years. Uh,
Wow,
Pedro Gonzalez, certainly one of my most
he was the first
council people.
Latino.
The
Yeah,
person that I really respect was Kevin Mullen. He was a
yes, his high
fantastic
profile.
he was a great council person and a mayor. And yes, Mark Diego was very young when he was first a council person. He had a break in between and then came back as a council person. I think he was in his 20s when he was first elected.
Yes,
So,
like
yeah,
Coleman. Yeah.
yep, just maybe just a year older than James, something like that. And of course, Carol Matsumoto, she's a long time council lady. She was fantastic. Liza Normandy. I even knew Roberta Telia when I first started working here. I think we've only had 4 female council people, and that would be
We need more.
Roberta Telia, Carol Matsumoto, Liza Normandy, and Floor Nichols. So only 4 females in 108 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's impressive. We need to get more females, especially in District 1, because that's what me and John Goodwin are advocating for as endorsing a one for Diego's district, because we're getting her to run.
Well, I'm not commenting on politics at all,
Oh,
really.
no, never. It's
I, I,
not,
I
no,
certainly women in all fields is
I
great.
do. And
You
she's a
know,
great person. Yeah.
I was the first female city manager appointed here in South City. Although I will say Pat Martell preceded me as interim. So we had Pat Martell, who later became the city manager of Daly City. So I was the first full time uh, permanent city manager. But Pat, she was great, and she's still very active in the field. Very smart lady. So
Oh,
yeah.
some sassy ladies right there. So, congrats on your retirement. Any plans to travel, stay in the Bay Area? You earned it. So, tell us your plans on advocacy.
Well, Ava, I will. I don't think it's a secret. I have a new grandson, and
Oh my gosh.
he's 4 months old. His name is Jackson, and he lives. His parents live pretty close to me. This is my oldest son, Cole, uh,
Oh yeah.
and so in fact, like so, for example,
I met him before, and you have 2 kids.
No, this is their first. So this is my first and only grandson is Jackson. I have three kids, and Cole
Oh
is
my
my oldest.
God.
So I have two boys and a girl. They're all in their 30s now. So I'm super
Wow.
excited about this little grandson. And like tomorrow,
Oh,
his parents are going to be in San Diego for the weekend, and I'm going to have Jackson. So it's
how
just
cool.
I just want to spend more time with my family. Really, I've missed a lot of. I can't even
Family
tell you
time.
recitals, baseball games, all the things that I would be
You
at work.
missed your
I,
service. Yeah.
yeah, I want to be there for Jack.
Good. That's the grandma moment. And
Yeah.
there's plenty to do in the Bay Area to do your grandma. Yesterday I went to the Boring Railroad's bus trip with Tacoma. I highly recommend you should take your grandson there during your first day of retirement. You should
Okay,
take him.
that sounds good.
So we're going to now celebrate your retirement in style by playing the top five when we do it every guest on the show. So we're going to play in one, two, three. So are you up to it?
Okay, I'm
Okay.
sorry. It's a. What are we gonna do now?
Play the top five questionnaire.
Okay, top five questions. Okay, here we go.
So favorite local spot?
Local in South City.
Yes,
Uh, I would say Centennial Way.
correct. I'm glad you like that. A favorite recipe you like to make for your family?
Ava, unlike you, I know you're a fantastic chef. I am not a very great chef. My kids like. Oh, I have a good potato soup recipe. That sounds so boring, but
That's okay.
that's about as creative as I get.
And then favorite podcast you currently listen to with your coworkers?
Favorite what with my coworkers?
Podcast other than Rich Lee's.
Oh gosh, I don't. I honest to goodness, I probably yours.
Oh, thank you. It enlightens my day. A favorite city council leaders, current or former?
Oh, it's like your favorite child. You can't pick a favorite council person.
Never.
I love them all.
Love them all, baby. A favorite TV show.
TV show. Oh gosh. Uh, I'll tell you the most current one I watched was that golf one. I don't watch a lot of TV. This is terrible. I can't even think of a favorite show, but there was a recent series on Apple TV about a young golf player, and that's
Correct.
the last TV show I watched, and I can't even think of the
Is
name
it
of
Ted
it.
Lasso? I
What's the
think
name?
it's Ted Lasso. You. Ted Lasso.
I can't remember the name of it.
There was a show called Ted Lasso. I think it relates to golf.
Oh, it's a little hard to understand,
Yeah,
but
I
yeah,
can hear you.
yeah. And I watch the news, and honestly, that's about
The
it.
news is important. Yes.
And I know you're a real fan of the late night. I like late night.
Yes.
Yeah, which is often
I
really
was
funny.
just covering Colbert's cancellation and SNL. I was just covering that. And then when you came on, we had to get straight to the interview because I was going to announce that for viewers at home, um, our sponsor is Donut. So you could actually get 25 free shipping using the code Chef Ava. I will link that to the link so every time a guest comes on, you guys will get free shipping using the code Chef Ava. So I'm going to link that at the end of the show.
Oh, fantastic! That's great.
That's our official sponsor is the Donut Bakeware.
That's great. Very good.
It was a pleasure having you on the show, and please tell everyone to come on the show that we need more guests in the future.
Well, again, I'm honored to have been invited. I think Doing a great job, Ava. Congratulations on all the many things that you do. You got a lot of things going on, which is just
I
great.
know we had to put it on hold for a while because of my job and I've been laid off. But I'm back to, I'm just gonna gain it slowly. So, but I miss I went to Couture Fest this past Saturday. It was a lot of fun, and I got to see Eddie on stage, and he was holding the flag, and he
Yeah,
was screaming with David Cannavale, and he
yeah,
was
that
the two guys. David was a two-time guest, which was cool.
very good. Yeah, it was a great event. I think we had around 4,000 people there.
And you
So
were at the parade. I saw you there.
yeah, very successful. So glad
Oh,
you could
there
make it.
you go.
Thanks for coming, Ava.
Of course. And it has to be, it's got to happen for Eddie's sake. Yes.
Okay, well,
You,
anytime I'll talk it up. I'll see if I can get some more guests who'd like to come on your show.
of course. Thank you. And it was an honor. Congrats on your retirement.
Thank you so much. I'll be around. I'll still pop in. I've been here so long. I can't just forget about it. I'll pop in all the time.
Anytime. So
Yeah.
please do.
All right, take care.
Bye, Sharon. You take care.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
That was Sharon Reynolds, former, soon to be former city manager of South San Francisco. She is currently your city manager of South San Francisco. So as we may say, a saucy to perfection. And as always, happy cooking and God bless you. Bye bye.